Bloomberg is reporting today that Google is proposing sort of an auction system. They would sell space to rival companies, and that's something they proposed in 2013 with another issue. Can you confirm that that's the case? Have they floated that as an idea?
Yes, we got a first draft of what they were thinking. I think about 2 weeks ago. So we got a broad outline about what they're thinking. But the thing is that it's not for us to approve. It is for Google to find a way to live up to the decision. And this is, of course, very important because if Google does not live up to the decision, then we will start investigating, well, what is the situation and is competition still harmed so that consumers have lesser choice than they would otherwise have.
So if come the 29th of September or however many days after you're not satisfied, when does fining start? When do you begin to calculate and assess fines against Google if they haven't met the burden that you'd like them to meet?
Well, actually, we can sort of backdate the fine so that it will start from the first day that we find that there's been a non-compliance with the decision. So obviously, if we find, for instance, competitors complain, consumers may complain to say, well, this is not what it was supposed to be. If we find reason, we will start investigating, and then we can predate the fines if we find that there is a breach of following up on the decision.
A couple of months ago, I was speaking with Dara Khosrowshahi, who was then the head of Expedia. He's now, of course, at Uber, and he was expressing concern about Google with regard to travel services. When you look at the mammoth apparatus that is Google, are there other parts of the business that concern you or that might lead to investigations?
Well, we have quite a lot of complaints on other verticals. And the thing is that with the Google shopping decision, having established that Google is dominant in general search, and when a company is dominant, well, obviously competition is already weakened a little if you hold 90% of the market. And this is where this special responsibility comes from, that you shouldn't misuse your powers in your own market or neighboring markets. So this gives us another starting point looking at travel or locals. So in that respect, yes, we still take a strong interest in Google behavior in these other markets.